Good evening, everyone.
Still a bit early, Ian.
It's pretty much on time.
I'm the German one.
Yeah, one of my clocks is a bit slow, I think. Anyway, we're here. Good to see faces appearing. Hope this finds you all well. And we get a chance to follow on this week from last, actually, with healing meditation. And we're really fortunate to have Siegfried leading this particular version of Alleviated 8. And some of you all know Siegfried personally. I've worked with him for many years, and I must say I've worked with a lot of people, and I would rate Siegfried as one of the more dedicated and consistent meditators over a long period of time in his own practice, and somebody who was very much dedicated to helping others with this. He's had quite a range of experiences, having worked in the corporate world and then got a bit disenchanted with making money for shareholders and thought to seek out something with more meaning. Ended up working at the foundation I was involved with as our business manager for quite a while, and then got inspired to become a counsellor in his own right, and did all the necessary training for that, and actually became incredibly effective. Did a lot of work with people at the end of their lives, and has got a particularly fine talent for helping people in that situation, but knows a great deal about meditation and healing. So we're in good hands tonight. So thanks, Siegfried. Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ian, and welcome everybody. I was looking forward to this opportunity to be part of the Monday evening Alleviate meditation group again. I don't know how it has been for you, but for me, the last 2-3 months have been extremely stressful. Sort of in my personal life, unexpected illness coming up in the immediate family, unexpected, very deep conflicts coming up within the immediate family. And all of this happening, of course, under the background of the pandemic still going on, and the geopolitical stress all over the world, and it's particularly in the Ukraine and Russia. And also what stresses me quite a bit is the environmental situation, the degradation of our environment all around. And all of this taken together has created quite a heavy stress situation. And I have been so lucky that I have got meditation as the primary tool to manage stress. And it gives me an opportunity to maintain my presence, to maintain uprightness. And I'm grateful. I learned early on in life, some 20, 30 years ago or longer, that when stress increases in my life, I will meditate more. And usually it's the other way around. Usually meditation is the first casualty when stress increases in our lives, because there is nobody there during the day knocking on the door and saying, well, you haven't meditated. There are many people saying you haven't done this and this and this and this, but meditation is our personal thing. And I'm so grateful that I made that choice decades ago. When stress increases, I increase my meditation. So it's good to be back on a Monday evening and to share my love and my passion for meditation with like-minded people. Tonight, we are having the guided imagery meditation, the healing journey, to go through. And just to remember, there are three broad different meditation types. The first type is the mindfulness meditation, it's the stillness meditation, where we actually try to calm the mind and the emotions and get into the beingness, get into the stillness. The second category is then the contemplation meditation, where we actually use the mind actively to focus on a particular theme. It can be a verse, it can be a word, it can be a special topic, but we focus the mind on this particular theme as a path of insight. And then we have got the third category with the guided imagery. And this is the path of the active mind again. And tonight we will be exploring to go into the quiet place. The imagery meditation works via association. So if we meditate, if we imagine to be in a quiet place where we feel safe, where we feel very at home and peaceful, then the mind starts to slow down, the emotions start to slow down. And that we will be exploring tonight in the meditation. This particular meditation is also a potent tool for pain management. In particular for short-term pain, it's an excellent tool for short surgical or diagnostic procedures, and it's a fantastic tool for going to the dentist. I remember some 20 years ago when I had a time when I had lots of dental work to be done, aside from the normal fillings and so on. The root canals, a few root canals came up, and a few crowns and bridges had to be done. And I actually came to a point where I was looking forward to go to the dentist, because I used this opportunity to be at the dentist to test my meditation skills, to see how effective it is to actually endure these procedures without anesthetic. And it was actually remarkably easy to do that, I have to say. So the next time you go to the dentist, maybe give it a go if you're confident enough to use your meditation. The difficult part will be to find a dentist who is actually prepared to do these procedures with you without anesthetic. They are more afraid of it than I have been. I was lucky that my old dentist did it for me reluctantly. And I think Ian had the same dentist. We used the same person for quite many years, but he retired now. And the new dentist I found, he said from the very beginning, no way. If you want to have procedures done without anesthetic, I won't do it. You have to look for somebody else. Anyhow, so good luck with this all. This meditation we do tonight works particularly well for this pain management, but also for just an opportunity where you want to go into a safe, into a still place. So enough talking around. I would like to welcome you for the meditation proper. And let us begin by settling into our posture. So if you need to, take a few moments to adjust your body. Have your back just as upright as your body is comfortable. And you will find probably it best to have your feet flat on the floor. Just a little apart. Then you might like to lean back a little. and feel the support from the back of the chair. The hands resting on the thighs or simply cupped in the lap. Just notice what is most comfortable for you. And then when you are ready, you might like to join me for a few moments and let your eyes close gently. Turn your thoughts inwards and remember that this is a time where we can use guided imagery for deep relaxation, for regaining our balance and moving gently into stillness. Now, a gentle reminder to yourself of why you are doing this exercise. And then aim to let go of any effort, any striving to make something particular happen. Just being curious and alert as we follow the guidance. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine that you are in a beautiful field. And as you walk across the field, feel the grass soft underfoot. Look around at the trees and hear the wind gently blowing through the leaves. Look up at the sky, maybe the occasional white cloud drifting by. And feel the sun warmly shining down on your forehead. And as you move forward, you come to a beautiful pool surrounded by rocks with a gentle track leading down to a sandy bank. You move down onto the sand and feel your feet and toes in the sand. At the edge of the water. Take off whatever clothes you feel comfortable to leave behind. And enter the water. If you like to swim, swim. If you like to paddle, paddle. And moving through the water, feel it refreshing, vital against your skin. You might like to dive under the water. Feel the freedom of the movement. You might like to throw some water up into the sunshine. See the sunlight sparkle in the drops. Watch and hear the drops splash back into the pool. Moving through the water, you look ahead and see a waterfall. You move towards it and move under it. Feel the water tumbling down upon your shoulders. Refreshing, invigorating, cleansing. The water feeling like it is passing right through you. Washing away anything unwanted, any old, tired energy. You feel refreshed and vital. Passing behind the waterfall, you see what looks to be like a cave into rock. It looks inviting, safe. You enter into it. You see what appears to be a tunnel. It is dark, but again, it is inviting. And you move into it. As you move in, it becomes darker and darker. But then you see a light off in the distance. As you move towards it, the light gets brighter and brighter and brighter until you emerge into the full light of the day. The sun shining down brightly, warm. And there in front of you, you see a green grotto surrounded by palms, ferns, luxurious green trees of all sorts. And in the middle, a grassy cleared patch with a bench. And on the bench, a towel and fresh clothes. You walk down the steps towards the grassy patch and take up one of the towels. Feel it soft and fresh against your skin. Dry yourself and put on the clean clothes. Maybe you can smell the fragrance, the freshness of the new clothes. And then make your way on across the grass, and there a small track leading through the undergrowth. It winds around a little. And as you move forward, you emerge into a beautiful forest filled with tall and stately trees. Rising up into the sky above. A canopy of leaves and sunlight gently filtering on down. And as you look around, you notice a tree you are particularly drawn to. So make your way across to that tree. And then you might like to lean up against it with your back. Or perhaps face it, wrapping your arms around it, hugging the tree. You can feel its strength. And you can imagine its roots reaching down deeply into the ground. Almost as if your own legs are extending down into the earth, like the roots of the tree. It is almost as if you are spreading out like the roots of the tree into the earth below you. Drawing up the earth's energies. Feeling the strength and warmth of Mother Earth rising up into your body. And at the same time, you can imagine almost as if your arms and fingers are rising up like the branches of the tree, radiating out into the sky above you. Drawing down the energy of the sky and the sun feeling those energies flowing down into you from above. Coming together with the earth's energies rising up from below. By combining, by coming together, an integration, a sense of oneness. Just letting yourself go into that feeling so effortlessly, just flowing and resting with it. The energies of the earth merging with the spirit from the sky. Coming together, melting, merging. Are you oneness? So easy. Just feeling the ease of it all. Going with it. Going with it. And letting go. Rest quietly now in the feeling of all this. And if at any stage you do notice your mind wandering or becoming distracted, as soon as you do notice that, gently bring your attention back to that feeling of letting go, relaxing, releasing, merging, melting, dissolving, feeling a sense of oneness once again, and simply resting in that stillness now for a little while, quite effortlessly, letting go, letting go. And if at any stage you do notice your mind wandering or becoming distracted, as soon as you notice, gently bring your attention back to that feeling of letting go, relaxing, releasing, merging, melting, feeling a sense of oneness once again, and simply resting in that stillness for a little while, quite effortlessly. letting go. So now just bring your awareness more particularly back to your body. Perhaps you take a somewhat deeper breath or two. You might like to move your feet a little. Move your hands a little. And then, when you are ready, just let your eyes gently open again. Maybe just sitting quietly for a little while before moving on. Good. I wish you a good night's sleep.
Thanks, Siegfried. I think people will sleep very nicely after that.
Lovely.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Or good day.
Good night. Thank you, Siegfried.
Good night. Thank you.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.